And welcome back to Combat House for another session of MPACT Boot Camp. This one is actually called a Burpee Madness workout. We're starting with a high knee skip, going for 1 minute. This can be done standing in place, trying to get up off the ground, alternate hand and foot, raising it up, getting a little bit of height underneath the feet. Moving into a low horse stance with arm circles. With these circles, you want to do 10 seconds, little ones going forward and backward, then 10 seconds medium ones going forward and backwards, then 10 seconds real big ones crossing over at the front, again going forward and backwards. 10 seconds would be in each direction, so it should come out to about a minute. You should start to feel that in the shoulders. Okay, moving into a half trunk rotation, just with the upper body, turning left and right, making sure to pivot at the waist, keeping the feet, however, locked into position. Whenever working through the spine, we always want to do a gentle, smooth motion. Okay, moving right on along into heel kickers, bringing the heels up towards the back of the butt. And again, you can do this one moving forward, backwards, side to side if you want to, in a circle, or just staying in place, which is fine. Back to our old favorite, cat stretch push-ups. This time we're going to reach out with one hand. Really want to extend forward with one hand, press back, bring your chest to the mat, and come back again. Notice the body is straight here. There's no bend in the butt when you go down into the push-up. Personally, I always like to get my chin almost to the floor when we do a push-up. Try to look forward. This means that your chest will actually get down past your shoulder joint. Okay, moving into a squat steam engine. Again, this time we're doing the basic steam engine. We're just at a squat in. All of these are done on a 4 count. So the count here would be 1, 2, 3 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2. Again, just another variation, another angle on the squat steam engine. Military 4 count is designed to actually keep you moving at a certain pace. So the idea is to actually stay on that rhythm if you can. Okay, going into a plank with a toe touch. This is done for a minute, just stepping out, touching each toe. You want to reach that foot right out, keeping the legs straight. Again, you want to try and keep the butt down. Tendency is if you look down, you typically want to raise the hips. So it's a good idea to actually try to look forward. As you see, I'm looking down, but my hips are staying low, so it's okay. Alright, these are called good mornings. The idea is to go all the way down onto your stomach, put your hands straight out in front of you, and then stand up, do a jump, go all the way down to your back. Again, put your hands all the way up behind you, stand up, do a jump. You can get up. I'm using a technical get up, which is what I'm doing here, tucking one knee, standing up. However you like, really. I prefer that you don't cross the ankles though. The technical get up is always a safe way to actually stand up. Used for combat as well. I'm just using my arms to do it. Okay, 4 count burpee. Alright, again, the count here would be 1, 2, 3 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2. So when we say 10 reps, you would actually be doing that 4 count for 10 of those. Again, 1, 2, 3 would be 1, 1, 2, 3 would be 2, and so on. All the way up to a count of 10, and then we rest and repeat next time through. Okay, moving into a 6 count burpee. I put all the burpees together just so you can see them all together. This is a 6 count. Again, we're just adding in a push-up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1. And the last variation of the burpee from the side. We're going to do a 10 count burpee in a second. Now with these burpees, remember that all of these could have been done with a dumbbell in each hand. I'm just doing the first ones without the dumbbell so everyone can see. If you start to get tired, you can actually walk your feet back and then walk your feet in. But however, it's better to actually pop them out. Okay, so here we go with the 10 count burpee using the dumbbells. And again, we're just adding more movements in as we go. So we do a jumping jack press, hands down to the floor, push up, pop the legs out and in, jump back up and go again. So count here. Let's wait for a second. Would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's 1. Just so you can see it from the front, same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, moving into the legs using a power lunge. Okay, power lunge means that my knee is going to start from the up position. I have to push off the ball of the foot here and push right back up to the up position. The idea is to actually stop that motion when you come up to the top, so you shouldn't be wobbling around. Typically, if people lose their balance here and they put their foot down when they're not supposed to, I usually give them burpees or push-ups or something as a reward. So the idea is to actually stop that motion and be very stable. Okay, so this is the power lunge going forward. Second variation is out to the side. You notice that the support leg here is actually locked back and straight. I'm not bending the left knee. The knee stays locked and straight. Both feet should be facing straight to the front. So there's no angling off on the feet. Again, just another angle so you can watch the hands as they switch from the side to one in the center and one stays on the outside. Power lunge combo. Now we're actually adding a forward step and then a lateral step out to the side. Again, having to stop that motion at the top each time. The idea here is always to maintain the qualitative movement, not to just be power on the wall.
Tonight is the night to let it go. Put on a show. I wanna see how you lose control. So leave it behind, 'cause we have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape.
Out of the motion.
So baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling.
Alright, that's the hand position that we want to place the hands in for leg raises. This is a 4 count leg raise. First one, so again on a 4 count that would be 1, 2, 3 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2. 1, 2, 3 is 4. And so on up to a count of 10, 15, or 20. Moving to a 4 count scissor leg raise. Again, the same count, just a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3 would be 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2, and so on. Locking the legs straight, keeping the toes pressing back towards the body at all times. Moving to a crossover leg raise. Again, 1, 2, 3 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 2, and so on up to a count of 10, 15, or 20. Alright, moving into some skipping. With the skipping, I've just done a few variations of skips here. You can do knees up to the front, moving the knees to the front. Forward kicks, whatever you like. Just got to keep it moving basically for the time allotted. First round is a minute, second time you come back through it'd be a minute 30, then the third time 2 minutes. I like to mix up my footwork a lot when I jump. 1, stave off boredom. 2, just to make sure my legs are doing something different. Hand-eye coordination aspects, all that good stuff. In and outs are always nice, like jumping jack, and maybe even a twist. Okay, going into a pike push-up, touching the top of the head. So the head should be coming straight down between the hands, and we're looking back between the legs. So you're not actually touching your forehead, you're touching the top of your head. The pike position is, it should have your backside right up in the air and your legs are actually locked back and straight. We'll try to keep the heels flat on the ground on the mat here when we come back up, or as close to the mat as possible. So there should be a stretch along the back of the hamstrings, and you're working a lot through the shoulders. Pike push-ups are actually a lot harder than what most people think, and you do a set of 10, 15, or 20 here, and you gotta start to feel that. Okay, snowboarders. When we do the snowboarder, we want to make sure we jump from, with a twist, landing from one side to the next, and again, landing soft in the knees. You'll notice that there's no jarring in the knees. If you could hear the impact that I make on the mat, it's very soft. Okay. Moving to a Flair plank. So the knee is just raising up and out to the side. Again, we want to make sure the knee is actually parallel to the floor. Lift it off.
Go, hey, little mama, I could transform ya. No, I can't dance, but I could dance on ya. Swiss on the beat,
Change
Chris
the angle so you can see how the knee comes up. Make sure it's staying not flared out to the side.
Make it so new, make you never wanna go back to the old you.
Okay, a jackknife sit up using just one leg only. Alright, try to keep the leg up. If you can't reach up all the way up to the ankle, it's okay if you reach for the knee, which means your shoulder blades will not come so far off the mat, that's fine. Or you can just reach for the shin. The idea is to lift as high as you can. Okay, moving into a single leg, hold the barrel. This is just a holding stance. The idea here is that we want to hold for 1 minute. Slight little bend in that support leg. The knee that's up wants to make sure it stays nice and parallel to the ground, and the arms are just like you're holding a big barrel. Coming down, we're moving into a bird dog plank. Again, just holding for 1 minute. We're trying to keep the arm and leg parallel to the floor. Just change the angle so you can see it from the front. The idea here is to stay nice and square. So our shoulder girdle and our hip girdle should not be twisting left or right. It should actually be square and parallel to the floor. This gets surprisingly hard when you hold each side for about 30 seconds. And there you have it. Hope you guys had a good one, and let me know how you're doing with all these workouts.